Hey guys, welcome to my fourth Minecraft mod tutorial using Modloader, and I'll be showing you guys how to make a recipe so you can create your items using your inventory or using a crafting table. So let's just go ahead and open up Eclipse or whatever you use to edit your Java files, and I'm going to go ahead and open my MCP, which is in my C drive under MCP_version 6, and just close that for now. Now I'm going to open up my mod. So if you guys don't know the mod I've been working on, you can just go back to my previous tutorials, and my first tutorial is when we started it. So anyways, it's saved in your MCP file under source, and then Minecraft, net, Minecraft, and source. And our mod is called mod_plutoniumblock.java. And we're also going to open up Modloader, so modloader.java, and we're also going to use, let's see, craftingmanager.java, and let's see, and we are going to use a function in Modloader called addRecipe. So this is just the declaration of it. So if you see, it just says addRecipe, and it takes an item stack and an object array. So let's go back to our mod, and right under where we loaded our plutonium block item, right under these two lines, this is right where we're gonna pretty much add our recipe. So it's really simple to do, so I'm just going to put plutonium block recipe. And what you do is you say modloader, and then let's see, add recipe with capital letters, and you say new item stack, and then you put your item. So our item, as we declared down here, is plutonium block, and then the number you want when you create it. So if you put in your recipe and put 1, just 1's going to come out. If you put in 10, then you're going to get 10 for every time you put your recipe in. So I'm just going to leave it at 1, and then comma, and I'm going to say new object, and then put a left and right brace and a curly brace, and hit enter. And then before you forget, come down to where there should be another brace down here. If there's not, you can just add one. But anyways, we're going to add a right parenthesis and a semicolon, and that's going to end this whole statement right here, since it's a multi-line statement. And if you guys forget how to do this, you can come here to Crafting Manager, and if you look here, there's a whole bunch of add recipes, and we're gonna create a recipe in the same way. So if you see, it says add recipe, new item stack. So this one's creating a brick and gives you 1 for every time. And if you look, that's exactly how we have it so far. We're creating a plutonium block, and it gives you 1. And this next part is the actual formation of the recipe. So if you look here, it's 2 of the same and 2. So you have a 2 by 2, and then you say the value of this is brick. So you can put 2 by 2 of the item brick. It's item, and it gives you a block of brick. So here, let's see if we can find something more simple or more obvious. Let's see if I can find stick or something. Right here, item stick. See, if you notice, it gives you 4. So you put in 1 on top and 1 below it, and it will give you planks. Or I shouldn't say gives you planks. You put planks 1 on top of the other, and it gives you 4 sticks. So this part right here is the actual recipe and what it looks like. So in ours we're going to say quote these symbols, whatever they are, and it doesn't have to be these. You could give it whatever you want, so we'll just do QQQ and QQQ again and QQQ. And the reason I'm doing this is because this is the top row, this is the middle row, and this is the bottom row, and we're going to have our Q represent plutonium ore. So what you do is say character.value of, make sure it's single quote and not double quotes, otherwise it'll give you an error, and then, oops, not that, but Q. So the value of Q is going to be plutonium. And that's all we need. If you wanted a different recipe, like let's say you wanted plutonium on top, dirt in the middle, and plutonium on bottom, you could change this middle row to, let's see, XXX, and then what you do is put another parenthesis and just do as you did before, character.value of, and then instead of in single quotes you wouldn't put Q, you'd put X, and then you'd put block.dirt. Now the reason here you say block.dirt instead of here you don't say block.plutonium is because our plutonium variable is declared in this class, so we have access to it. If you say just dirt without block, it will look for a dirt variable in our current class, and there's no dirt defined, so we're pretty much saying where the dirt variable is defined, and in this case it is the block class, and that's why you say block.dirt. So, okay, I'm just going to go ahead and erase that because I just want plutonium there. So, Q, Q, Q. And I'm going to go ahead and recompile it. And hope no errors. And no errors, so that's a good sign. So let's just wait for the server to compile, and I will. Okay, that's done now. I'm going to use the start client or the test client here, but before I do that, I need to copy that texture in that we overrid because I haven't done that yet. So I'll show you how to do that if you don't know how. So just find your texture wherever you saved it. So I just saved mine in a random place. And open up your MCP file, and under jars and under bin you should see a Minecraft jar file. Just open this as if it was your real Minecraft, and just drag your texture in. So I'm just gonna drag it. Make sure you don't accidentally drag it in one of these files. So close that out. Now I'm gonna go back to my MCP, and now I'm gonna start it. And should work now, so I guess it didn't work. Let's see what the problem is. It plutonium block.png, so it couldn't find my texture. Let me make sure I named it right and everything. Yeah, I named it wrong accidentally. It should be plutonium. Let's see, I'm going to rename this. I accidentally put in an underscore. So, just take out the underscore. Now just drag it in again. Okay, I'm going to drag in my plutonium block texture. Okay, and now I should be able to run it, and it should work. At least I hope. Okay, and okay, it looks good. So I'm gonna, this is the world I generated previously when I was showing you guys how to, or how the block naturally generated. So I'm just gonna mine some plutonium. I'm gonna mine 9 of it, so I can show you guys the new block. And since you need 9, obviously you need a crafting table and can't just do it in your inventory. Say I got 9, come back up here to my crafting table, and I'm going to put 9, And there is our plutonium block. So there we go. So everything worked, and hopefully it worked for you and with no errors like I did. So anyways, hope this helps, and thanks for watching my tutorial.